Historically, credits have been one of the most contentious things in Elite Dangerous. They are supremely important as we need credits for ships, we need credits for modules, we need credits for rebuys. While engineering materials are also important, no one can really progress in-game without credits, and as such they are the true equalizer. What we all must earn so we can enjoy the game how we want. David Braben said during the Kickstarter that he didn't want players to be forced into any specific activity to earn them, but rather be able to enjoy their preferred gameplay. He said that in late 2012, and here we are, 8 years later, and not only have we always been forced into specific gameplay, from running literal shit in the form of biowaste, to now being all but forced into exactly what he worried about, asteroid mining, to earn the credits we need to enjoy Elite the way we want. Elite has needed credits to be balanced for many, many years. So today, we're going to look at the state of credits in Elite and my recommendations on what can be done to bring this into balance. I want to start by making one thing clear. Credits should not be the driving factor in playing any game. It certainly isn't mine. Fun for the sake of fun is very important. I would venture to guess that very few out there play simply to earn credits. They play to enjoy their preferred gameplay, to relax, to test their skills in combat, to see sights no other person has seen. However, the reality is we need credits so we can enjoy these activities, and when we look at the credits that are possible on a per discipline basis, we can clearly see the massive disparity between them. Mining, currently laser mining and previously deep core mining, has been the go-to for efficient credits for well over a year and a half. A few other activities have paid in the past, from running cargo to passengers, but nothing has paid anywhere near mining, save for the occasional bug. This has put us in the position we are in today, that virtually everyone is forced to be an asteroid miner, just as David feared. Is mining enjoyable? Sure, especially deep core, but I don't love Elite for mining. Personally, I love Elite for combat. And while surely some of you absolutely do love mining, even above all other disciplines, that one activity should not pay so dramatically more than all others. Let's now look at these numbers in what I consider an even more important way, in terms of the risk-reward aspect when related to rebuy. When we look at the highest risk activity, combat, and specifically Thargoid combat, we see a massive disparity between the risk and its reward. Starting with standard combat, like bounty hunting and conflict zones, we see that in a best-case scenario, with a wing of fully engineered large-class ships, using wing massacre missions, we could possibly earn as much as 25 million credits per hour, maybe a bit more. Contrast not only with the other disciplines where you can earn as much as 250 million per hour with a wing of 4 via laser mining, 10 times more with essentially no risk and a rather low rebuy. Thargoid combat is even worse, at best, and that would be a wing of 4 ships, all with Guardian Shard cannons, instantly killing Cyclopses as quickly as possible. Not really gameplay. Could maybe earn 20 million an hour. Maybe. For most, you'll struggle to earn at most 6 million an hour, as killing the second largest interceptor, a Basculus, is something the majority of pilots will never ever achieve, given the risk and difficulty. There isn't just disparity in these numbers, there is near offensive levels of disparity. Okay, so I think we would all agree there is a massive issue with risk and reward, so if I were able to balance credits in Elite, what would I suggest? Well, I would leave laser mining just where it is right now at the time of publishing. A veteran pilot can earn roughly 200 million an hour with a little luck, a bit more with a wing, and that's more than fair in my opinion. Deep core mining has historically paid well, with the primary issue the massive volatility in mineral values, and the pulse wave scanner is currently broken. Trade and exploration are also paying quite well, again when compared to the ships that are necessary and the risk and rebuy cost. The main issue that I feel I've clearly illustrated is around combat. My first change would be to increase combat bonds and bounties by a massive 10 times, minimum. And even then, we're still looking at being able to earn half, yes, half of what laser mining pays with dramatically more risk. As I said at the beginning, gameplay for the sake of gameplay is certainly something to value, So I feel that a 10-time increase in bonds and bounties is more than fair and very, very needed. Imagine the response from players. Imagine the players who love combat yet have little interest in other gameplay that would return to the game, and return in droves. As for Thargoid combat, I would suggest something near those levels as well, especially given that this is the most difficult and highest risk combat in Elite, outside of PvP, requiring not only well-built ships with large rebuys, but a level of skill and knowledge higher than anything else in Elite, again, other than PvP. Imagine the response of players if this happened. Imagine the players that would return and the impact on Elite. Balance is a very hard thing to get right, but fixing the primary issue with credits in Elite, and that is around combat, is not difficult. What negative would there be in increasing these by 10 times or more? I'm seriously asking, as the only issue I see is players flocking back to Elite en masse. Imagine if you found out tomorrow that you could earn 100 million credits per hour via combat through bounty hunting or killing Thargoids. I can't see any reason at all that Frontier would not want to implement these changes and implement them tomorrow. Players would flock back to the game. They would buy more skins, buy more ship kits, and perhaps even additional accounts. They would tell their friends how much they're enjoying the game. I truly can't see any downside here, so if there's something I'm missing, please let me know in the comments below. Do you think my suggestions are too extreme or not extreme enough? Are you happy with credits in Elite right now? Do you enjoy mining more than anything else? Should those who love Elite for its combat be basically forced into mining or whatever the current rush is of the day? I hope you'll share your thoughts below, and more importantly, that if you agree with me, you share your thoughts with Frontier. I've never asked you to share a video, never, but for the first time I will ask just that you share this video with Frontier via the Reddit, via the forums, via Twitter, or in any other way you can. I think Elite has a very bright future. I'm optimistic that Odyssey will breathe much needed life into the game that I love so much. As we've gotten next to no new content in well over a year, save for fleet carriers, buffing combat pay and buffing it dramatically would be a very easy way to give the game the shot in the arm it so badly needs right now. I appreciate you indulging my thoughts, as I rarely share them in this way. This has been Commander Exigeous of EDTutorials.com, reminding you to fight to earn credits the way you enjoy, and thanks for watching. If you need to earn credits, my playlist covering the methods discussed is linked here. If you find them useful, please consider subscribing and supporting me here or on Patreon.